people are going to have confusion in their life concerning the small things. An example I like to use is when you're born again, you don't watch pornography anymore. You don't watch rated R movies anymore. But what happens is then, we have a natural soul that can't receive from God. So that natural soul tries to imitate our born again spirit. I'm not going to go all into that. Look at all my past teachings. I go over this time and time again. But what it does is it builds a fake conscience in you. So then that conscience, it gets super filled with excuses or super filled with accusations. So what happens is often when people understand that it's not righteous to watch rated R movies, they so beat themselves up if they watch any TV at all, because their natural mind and this fake conscience starts beating them up over every little thing they watch. So as you're trying to figure out your conscience on the little things, listen, God will help you. That kind of stuff doesn't send you to hell if you're feeling like, oh, I shouldn't be watching this. Just keep going on with God. The Bible does say that if anything that is not of faith is sin. So do follow your conscience the best that you know how, but pick up praying in tongues, add some fasting to your life, add worship, and spend time in the Word, because that'll allow the Holy Spirit to begin to show you the difference between your real conscience and a fake conscience on the little things. And then you begin to find out, oh, okay, there is some TV that's acceptable to watch, that's okay to watch, even though my fake conscience was kind of beating me up over watching it. And then as your faith gets edified that way, you can begin to watch that acceptable TV. So follow your conscience the best way you know how. There's no excuse to sin. 2 Timothy 2 said, the foundation of God stands sure. God knows them that are his. Let everyone that names the name of Christ depart from iniquity. So by all means, keep going straight into righteousness the best you know how. There's no excuse to sin. But allow the Holy Spirit to show you the difference between what is sin and what is not sin. Because when you walk with a natural mind that cannot receive from God, it has a lot to do with how you were brought up. What kind of church were you born again in? What was the quality and the quantity of the decisions you made in your life? All that comes into play to determine how your natural mind will imitate your conscience. There's some people, they'll be very legalistic over everything. Other people will be more greasy on the small things. They just kind of go through life doing what they want. And so on those little things, people are having trouble with their conscience, but the Holy Spirit will help you with all that.